Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a full stack application in React and Node where we will be uploading YouTube videos in our channel here. So this is the title, description, and there you can just choose any kind of file here. Let me just provide a title of first video and a description. This is the first video and we will be uploading in the private section. We will not be making this video public so that our subscribers become angry. So I will just choose a file here and I will upload it as a private video on YouTube. So just select my file here. This is my short little video, and if I click upload here, you will see that a pop-up window will generate inside the browser asking for the permissions here. You can see that you can just select your channel. Let me just select this channel here. After that, it will be uploading your video here. You can see that there is a success message out there. I have already signed in, so that is why it doesn't, I have already granted the permissions, so that is why it doesn't ask me again for that. And now if I check my let me just check my refresh my channel here and show to you the video. So let's suppose the channel is refreshing here, so you'll see that my video will be uploaded. So just wait, you will see that, guys. So this is a video that I have uploaded right now, first video, and this is the first video, and it has a visibility set to private because I make this application so that the video which is uploading is private. So we are making request to the YouTube API to upload our video. So in this video we will be making this short little application in React and Node.js. So let's get started. This application we will be making use of this npm module, which is YouTube API. So you can see that if you go to npmjs.com and you search for YouTube API, you will be finding this module here. So we will be installing this module by executing npm install YouTube API, or you can just install by using yarn also. So there are various examples that you can use using this library. One example is that you can just provide this permission scope, which is googleapis.com auth/youtube.upload. With the help of this permission, you can just upload the video to YouTube. So we will be using this library for this project. So now first of all we will be making the front end of the application, which is React application. So just go to Google here. So we will be using a online IDE for React, which is Code Sandbox. So just go to this link here. So here you will be just creating your account here. So just log in with GitHub and then you can just save your Code Sandboxes. So I have already logged in with GitHub here. So just click on this button, create sandbox, and then select React language here. And then it will be loading the boilerplate code for your React application. You will see that the live preview also on the right hand side, and from here you can just install your dependency. So for this application we will be making use of the router as well for React, so an Axios library for making a post request to the YouTube API. So just click this button, add dependency. First of all we will add the React router DOM. So this is the library, so just click it and install it. It will install it in the background, you will see that. And the second dependency which we need is Axios. So just type here Axios. So it is a promise-based HTTP client for the browser and Node.js. So on the client side we only need these two libraries for making our React application. So these two dependencies have been successfully installed. Now we are in the index.js file. Now we just need to import this library. So now guys, we will be importing the libraries that we have installed in the previous step, which is React router DOM. So just here inside your index.js file of your React application, we will just write a simple import line, which is import from React router DOM. So this is a library, and now we just need to import three things from this library. First is the browser router, second is switch, and the third is route. These three things we have imported here, and now we just need to delete this app component. Instead we just need to make a routes component. So just replace your routes, and this will be an arrow function. So const routes. So inside this we will be having our browser router tag. Inside this we will be having our switch tag. inside this switch we will be having our first route, which will be exact path. I will be giving a property to it. Path will be equal to the home route, which is slash, and the component that we will be loading in this is the app component that we haven't created. We will create in the next step. Similarly, I will be providing the success component, which will go to the slash success, and the component which we will load is, in this case, is success. So just after declaring this, guys, we just need to create these two components. The error is coming because this two component doesn't exist. Now create a new directories, components. Inside this components, first of all declare the app.js, and secondly create your success.js. So inside app.js, this will be a simple component. We need first of all import React from React, and then we just need to have this component of app. So we will just return a div with a app component, just returning app here. Now we just need to include this. So right here at the top here we can just import it, import app from slash component slash app, and also let me just include the success component also. Import success from slash components slash success. So now we also need to make our success component. So I will just copy paste the code which I written in the app.js and paste it here, and I just need to replace this name to success, and let me just return a message of success here from this component. And last but not least, guys, we just need to export it also so that it can be available to other components. So export default success, and also here we just need to write this line which is export default app. So now you will see that, guys, as I refresh the application on the home page, this app component just renders, and I can also copy paste the URL and open this in a new tab in the browser. If I open this, this is my app URL. Everyone can see it. You can see that this is the home page. If I go to the slash success route, it will be having the success component. So we have successfully binded these two routes in our React application. Now we just need to have the upload form on this home page route, which is app component. We will be making the upload form. So now inside the app.js, we just need to delete this line, return div app. Now we will be returning a upload form. So first of all, just import Axios library here. So import Axios from Axios. So import this library, and now just make this line return here. So in order to get rid of the error here, and right here at the top here, we just need to declare some variables for our app component. So which will be form comma set form. So basically we are just declaring the form variable here, and this is the function which will set the form variables. So for this we will be using hooks, which will be react.useStateHook I will use here. Inside this I will be having the three properties. First is the title of the video, which will be initialized it to empty now, and second property will be the description of the video, which will also be null here. And last but not least, we have the file, the actual video file, which needs to be uploaded to YouTube, which I will initialize it to null. So these are the three properties in the form that we will be having. We have initialized these properties inside this useStateHook. So now we will be creating our form here, which will be a video upload form. So just try right here, put a parenthesis here. So inside this we will be having a div. Inside this we will be having a heading of upload YouTube video. This is heading here. So after that we will be having our form. So inside the form we will be having a div. Inside this we will be having input type text, and we will be giving a name attribute to it of title, and autocomplete I will be initializing it to off, and the placeholder value I will give it to as title. That's it. So close this. So you can see that we have the title of the video. So similar operation I will perform for the description also. So copy paste it and here I want the text area tag, so just replace here text area and change the name property to description. Apart from that, the placeholder value will also change, so just change the placeholder value to description. You can see that we have now the description. So similarly, I will once again copy paste it. Now this will be the upload file button. Input type will be file here, and name will be I give to file. Autocomplete, I will just delete this property because autocomplete is not valid for files. And the placeholder I will just change to add video file. And now this is our choose file button. With the help of this, we can just choose any kind of file here. And now at last we have a button in order to upload the file. So just right here we will have button type submit, and we will give a label to it of upload video. That's it. Now you can see that with the help of this button we can just upload the video to YouTube. So this is a basic form. I have not styled this form at all because I just need to concentrate on the functionality rather than on the presentation. So just to make sure that the application is small and efficient. So now we just need to attach a onChange click listener, onChange event. So whenever the value changes of the input field, we need to just execute this function, which is handle change. So do this for every field out there. So onChange for the text area also. So handle change. So this function we will make in the next step, and also in this onChange handle change. So right here at the top here, just make this function here. This will be function handle change, and it receives the event object whenever the value got updated. So it received this object event. So in this event object we have the data of the file which is uploaded, or the title or description which is written. So one other thing that you want to just add here in this input type of file here, so just add this attribute of accept and just initialize to this value video/mp4. So with that we are just doing the file validation. We are only accepting videos with the mp4 format attached to it. Now basically guys, we will be getting the value that is submitted, that is a title, description and the actual video. So for that we will be creating a new variable which is input value. So inside this, first of all we will check by what information we are getting, if we are getting the video file or if we are getting the title and description. For checking that, we have event.target.name. So basically we have given the name attribute to each field. Let's suppose I show you here. Inside we have given this name attribute, title, description and file. So with the help of this name attribute, I am getting the actual value that is entered into the input field. So we will check that if it is equal to, I will be having 3 equal signs. If it is equal to file, the video file, then we will be having our value retrieved by event.target.files, and I will pass 0 here. If it is title or description, then we will get the value by event.target.value. So basically in order to get the text value, we will use this syntax, event.target.value. In order to get the video file, we will use this syntax. So this is just a ternary operator here. And now after this, we just need to set this value inside our set form. So now after setting the input value, we can just set the form here by using the set form method. So inside this, I will provide the object. First of all, I will be providing this empty object of form here with the 3 dots form, and put a comma here, and it will append it the new value that I will provide here. So in square brackets, I will write here event.target.name and put a colon here, and after that I will be providing this object which is input value. That's it. So now our form values have been successfully set by the actual title, description and video. And now in order to check that if it is working or not, we just need to bind a onSubmit click listener on the form, actual form. So just put a onSubmit, and here I will be just be writing handle submit. So this is a function we will write here. So right here after this, just write this function handle submit. It also takes the event, and now here we first of all want to prevent the default behavior of the form by calling this function event prevent default. After calling this function, we just need to console log the actual form object. That's it. So now if I refresh this application, this is my application. You can see that if I copy paste the URL and go back to inspect element and go to console here, and if I just write some kind of value here, title, description, and select a video file, it needs to be MP4 because we have given the attribute. So all these files are MP4. So if I click the upload video, you will see that, guys, a form object has been returned here. So inside this form object, it contains three properties: the title, description, and the actual file which is uploaded. And this is a object of file here. It contains various properties: name of the file, size of the file, the type of the file, and the last modified date also. So we will be making a post request with this file to the server so that we can upload this to the YouTube site. So at this moment, our React application is complete, front end is complete. We just need to make a post request to our Node.js server. So now we will be making our Node.js server. So right here inside my desktop, I will create a new folder. Let's suppose I name it YouTube upload project. You can just give it any name of your choice, and right here inside it I will be opening the command line. So right here inside, just write cmd, and it has opened the command line in your active directory. So first of all, I will initialize the project by writing the command npm init, and it will generate the package.json file for you. So this is a project name, version, description, entry point I will change to server.js, and then just click enter here and write here yes. So this has generated your package.json file. So if you just see here, you can see that this is a package.json file. Now we just need to install some dependencies here. If I clear the screen here, so we will now install the dependencies. Now guys, we will be installing the dependencies. So just write here npm install. First we will install the Express. This will be our server. Second will be the YouTube API. So just write YouTube -API. The third will be Malter. Malter is kind of a file uploading library in Node.js, so it will upload the files in our local directory. After that, we will be having the open library. So open library generates a dialog box in which you can just grant the permissions to your project. And apart from that, we will also include UUID. So basically it generates a unique file name for every file which is uploaded on the directory. And after that, we have CORS. So basically CORS module enables us to make cross HTTP requests to a remote location. So just these are the dependency that we will be needing here. So press enter. So this will take some time. So just depending upon your internet connection, it will be taking some time. Now we just need to install one more dependency, guys, which is nodemon. So just write here npm install nodemon. So basically it will restart our server when any kind of changes is made to our application. We need not have to restart the server again and again. So you can see that it is installing this, and now we just need to open our text editor here. So you can see that all these dependencies are there in the dependencies block here: CORS, Express, Malter, Open, UUID, YouTube API. So it is also installing here. So now guys, you can see that nodemon is also installed here. Now we just need to make a script here, starting script. So whenever we just want to make a shortcut script here, which is start. So basically when we start our server, we just need to write this nodemon server.js. So we will just write npm start and it will automatically start our server. We need not have to write again and again nodemon server.js. So that is the thing. So now guys, we will create our server.js, which is the starting point of our application. Server.js. So this will be our server. First of all, we just need to import all the stuff that we have just added. So Express we will import here. So we will import it. The syntax I forgotten. Oh sorry guys, require. So I will just have to require here Express. And the second thing that we need is the YouTube API. So also require YouTube API. and also we also need UUID, so which will generate the random string value for our files here. So it has the version 4, so also write this version 4 also. And the next thing that we want is that, let me just see, the package.json file is course, so just also import course also, course require course. And also we have the open module which will be generating a dialog box for us, so also import that. After that we will also import the Malta, so which will be the file upload, which will actually upload the file for us in our local directory. So this is the 6 dependencies, guys. So let me just see whether one dependencies are, so you can see that 6 dependencies we have successfully imported here. Now we just need to start our Express application. For that we will be just be declaring a app variable const app, and we will be initializing it to Express, and then I will be just be listening on a particular port number which is 4000, or let's suppose I take it 3000, and we have the request and the response. This is a arrow function, and we can just console log that app is listening on port 3000. That's it. So this is our starting code for the Express app. If I just save this, and now if I just try to start this application right here, we just need to write here npm start. It will automatically start our application. You will see that, guys, it has started. Node.js server.js app is listening on port 3000. So we have successfully started our Express application. Now we just need to add some middlewares. This is a course middleware, we need to add it, and also we need to add the Express middleware. So right here, when you initialize your app, we can just app.use. First we will be express.json, we will call this, and second of all we will be calling the course middleware. So just write this, and now we will be making a separate variable for the port number in which we will be storing 3000. And instead of hard coding this value inside this app.listen, I will be using the variable here instead, variable port. And now I don't want this request and response object, so this is an empty set of curly brackets. You can see that if I just refresh it, it will also work the same way. You can see that it has automatically refreshed the application. App is listening on port 3000. Basically, guys, we will be going to console.developers.google.com in order to get the client ID where we can just upload the YouTube API, YouTube video. So here, just go to this and click on this option, enable APIs and services, and here you just need to search for the YouTube data API. We just need to enable this. So search for this API, which is YouTube data API version 3. So click on it and just enable it. I have already enabled it, so you will see that I have already enabled it. So just wait, you can see that I have already enabled it, so you will be getting the manage option here. So it is free API, it doesn't cost you up to a certain amount of limit. And now we just need to go to credentials and create our client ID. So just select this credentials here, and here we just need to create our client ID. So this is the button here, you can see that create the OAuth client ID, and this is web applications. So select this, and here you just need to provide the authorized JavaScript origins. So this is basically your URL, so the full URL of your server. So in this case my is http localhost : the port number which is 3000. Enter here. And for the redirect URI, I will create this route here in my server, http localhost 3000 / OAuth2 callback. So basically this is a redirect URI. Generally means that when you authenticate your application, this will the Google will redirect this to this URL that you have provided here. So this OAuth2 callback, I will be creating this in my Node.js application. So click on create here, and it will give your client ID and client secret. You can see that either you can copy and paste it from here, or you can just do a better way. You can just download it. There is a download option. This will open it in the JSON format. You can see that. And now you just need to import this in your application. So I will just go to downloads here and I will just import it. So this is my copy this and I will paste it here in my project here. So right here at the root directory, paste it here, and I will rename it to credentials.json. So that way the name is also looking pretty here. And now we just need to go back to the editor, and now we just need to import this file also. So this is our credentials.json file. If I open this file, you will see that, guys, this is client ID, client secret, all this stuff is present here. Now we just need to import this. So I will just write const credentials and I just want to require it. So put a dot, this will be credentials.json. So now we have successfully imported this file. So after including this credentials, now we just need to make a YouTube authenticated object here. So now after this, make a new object, new variable here of OAuth. So inside this I will just write here YouTube dot authenticate. So inside this takes the object here. First is it takes the type value, which is initialize it to OAuth. So inside single quotes you will write OAuth, and second it takes the client ID, and we just need to have the client ID which is stored inside credentials.json. We just need to import this. So we will just write credentials.web.client ID. Second property it takes is the client secret. This is similar, credentials.web.client secret. And the third property is take is the redirect URI, which is also present inside credentials.web.redirect URIs, and a set of square brackets, and inside it write 0 here. So now we have successfully created a OAuth object here. Inside this we have provided these 4 properties. Type is OAuth, client ID, client secret, and redirect URI. So now we will initialize the Malter here in order to upload our files here. So right here after this chords here, you just make a variable of storage, and here we will initialize Malter.disk storage. So this takes some options here. So first option is takes as a destination where you want to upload your file. I will be uploading it in the root directory. I will pass here / here. The second argument it takes is actual file name. So this is kind of a function, guys. So first is a request, second is the actual file, and third is the callback. So this is a function, and here we just need to provide a new file name which will be consistent of the, you just need to write it in a backtick symbol. So inside this we will just be writing a variable which is UUID. I will be calling this function. So this is the module that we have imported here. You can see that this will generate a random string, or every time a video is uploaded, a random string will be there in order to differentiate it between other videos. And we will put a dash here, and after that we will again have the name of the file, which we can get by file.original name. This is the property. That's it. And now after initializing it, we will be calling the callback function. The first argument is for the error. We will pass null for this, and the second argument is the actual file name that we have constructed in the earlier step. That's it. So now we will be initializing the storage option to the actual Malter. So we will create a new variable which is const upload video file, and we will call the Malter function. Inside this we have the disk storage property. We will initialize it to the storage that we have constructed here, storage. And the last step, we just need to call a single function on it. We will be accepting only one file at a time, and there we will be providing a name to it which will be video file. That's it. Now guys, we just need to make a simple post request to our /upload, where we will be making a post request to the from the React application. So we will just write here post, and here we will be providing /upload URL and put a comma here, and then we will be attaching this middleware that we have upload video file of Malta. Again put a comma, and after that we will be having request response. This will be an arrow function, and inside this we first of all need to check if any kind of file is there by this if condition request.file. If any kind of a file is present inside the request, we just need to extract the file name. We can just make a variable file name, and we can just extract the file name by request.file.file name. This is file name, sorry, file name. This is a property which will get the file name of the video. The next property we need to extract the title and description of the video. So title, description in double curly brackets, and we will be requesting request.body. We will be extracting from the body of the request, and then we just need to call the open function, guys. This will open it in the dialog box. So if you just press the upload button, it will open this inside the another internet tab, and it will be opening in the browser window. So inside this we just need to pass a function here which is OAuth dot generate auth URL. So this is a function, guys. So RL is small here. So inside this we just need to pass some options here. So first option is access type, guys, access type, which will be set to offline. So inside single offline, and the second will be the scope. So on what scope you are uploading your videos, we need to provide some scopes to the API, Google API. So this will be https www.googleapis.com/auth/youtube.upload. So this is the scope of the actual upload. If you want to upload video to YouTube, this is the scope. Put a comma, and the last property which will be state. So it will be holding the actual object, which is title, description, and the file name of the video. So here we will use the json.stringify method, and inside this we will pass our first we will pass the file name, comma title, comma description. So we have passed these three things here inside this. So just close this, and we have made this post request. Now we just want to make now the get request to this URL, that is the redirect URL, which is OAuth2 callback. We have provided this in the Google Developer Console also. Now we are just making the app.get request. So now we will be making a get request to this URL, which is /OAuth2 callback. This is the URL that we have provided in the Google Developer Console. Put a comma, and this receives a request and the response object, request.response. This is an arrow function. And now first of all we just need to redirect the user to the success callback, to the success page of a React application. Let me just show you. This is my application, and we have the /success. So it will be opened whenever the video is successfully uploaded. So now we just need to provide this URL inside this. So just open this and paste it here. So it will actually redirect the user to this URL. And after this we just need to make some variables here. So put const, and here we just need to put a set of curly brackets, and we will be having the file name, title, description. Again we just need to call json.parse, and we will be getting it from the request.query.state. So in the earlier step you have seen that we have passed these values inside the state object. Now we are just getting this by the json.parse request.query.state. So after getting these values, we just need to call a function OAuth.getToken. We need to get the access token from the YouTube API. Inside this, first of all, we will be passing the access code, request.query.code, and the second will be the callback function, which will execute if any kind of error take place, and second argument it will take the actual access token. This is again a callback function, arrow function. Now first of all we will check that if any kind of error take place. So if any kind of error take place, we can just console log the error and we can just return from the statement, return from the application. Now if no error take place, we just need to have the access token and call the API. First of all, we just need to set the credentials. This is a method, guys, set credentials inside YouTube API in order to set the access token. So we will set the token here, pass the tokens which we are receiving. Now we just need to call the API, which is youtube.video.insert. This is a basic format or syntax in order to upload a video to YouTube. You can find them in your documentation, YouTube documentation. First, it holds a resource property. Inside resource property, we just need to provide a snippet property, snippet, which will be equal to the actual title description of the video. Put a comma, and the second will be the status property. Here we just need to provide the privacy status of our video. You can just make this video public or private. I will be doing this for development, so I will be staying to the private one. So it will be private here. And now put a comma here. The next part which comes is the part parameter. You can see that part. So it will be initialized to snippet, comma, status. So these two properties that we are setting here. So we just need to provide these two properties inside the part parameter. And next property is the media, actual video file that we want to upload to YouTube. So this comes inside this media object. Now we just need to provide the body. Inside this I will use the file module here, fs. I think that we haven't included this module, so that is why it is. So just include this module also, const fs. So require fs. So just include this module at the top here. Now we just need to use this fs dot create read stream, and inside this function we will call pass the actual file name of the video file, and it will just create the read stream and it will upload to YouTube. That's it. And now after that, inside put a comma here. It receives also a callback function. Just we wanted to know that the video is uploaded or not. We can just have this callback function, which is again an arrow function. So put an arrow function here. So inside this we can just console log done. Operation is done. We can just print out in the console, and next we can just process.exit. We can just exit from the app. That's it, guys. So this is all the Node.js code required at the backend. Now we just need to make a post request in our React application to this URL, that is localhost 3000/upload. So this is a post route. I have successfully configured this post route. We just need to make a post request using Axios in our React application. So now, guys, inside our app.js, inside handle submit, we just want to make a post request. Before that, we just need to get the data. So for that, we will be creating a new variable, which is video data. So this will be equal to new form data. So just make this, and after that we will be appending video data dot append. We will call this function append. First we will be uploading the video file. We will be having video file here, and comma form.file. This is form.file, and similarly I will be using for the title also, title. I will put a comma here. This will be form.title, and similarly for the description also, video data dot append, and this will for the description of the video. This will be form.description. And now we just need to make a post request using Axios. So axios.post. So here we just need to provide the URL wherever we are making the request. So this will be http localhost 3000 port number /upload. So this is a request URL. And also now we just need to put a comma and pass the data, which is payload, so which is the video data object here, and this returns a promise. We just need to handle this promise dot then, and this will hold the actual response for us, which will be, we can have the arrow function here. So inside this we can just console log response data. response.data. That's it guys. So the application is complete. Now we are just making a post request. Now if I just refresh the application and show the application to you, it will be uploading videos. So now if I run the application guys, give it a title to this video, that is, let's suppose second video, and this is second description. And if I just choose any kind of file here, let's suppose I choose a very small file which is 2 seconds long here. If I click upload video, I think that there is an error here. You can see that operation not permitted. I think that this is because of the folder. We have not have any kind of permission in order to upload file here. So we can just create a new folder here, uploads here. In the destination, just make this change, and here we just need to make a folder uploads. So inside this uploads folder, we will be having our uploaded files which we need to upload to YouTube. So once again, refresh the application. It has auto reload the application as I made the changes. You can see that. And now basically guys, give it a second video, second description. Once again, if I choose the file, hopefully this time it should upload. If I select this file, upload video, so you will see that it has opened this, and it is showing that missing required parameter redirect URI. I think that we have made a mistake here guys. Just here, this is not redirect URI, this is redirect URL. So you can see that here, just replace here redirect URL. So just make this change guys, and now hopefully after making this change, it has. Guys, I figured out the error because we don't need this upload folder. So just delete from here this upload folder, and also delete this path here. So just write here /, so it signifies that we are uploading videos in the root directory. So just restart the server after making these changes. So now if you go to the React application and refresh the application and give the title of the video, let's suppose I give second video, and a description, second description. And if you just select your video and click on the upload video button, so it has opened this new tab inside it. You can see that here I can just select the YouTube account. If I select my account, so you will see that it has redirected me to the success callback, and it is printing out success message. And if I just check the server, you will see that it is printing out done. And now if I just reload the video manager on my YouTube channel, you will see that it has uploaded that video as a private video. So you can see that this is the title, second video, the time duration is 2 seconds, and the visibility is set to private. So in this way, we can just use the YouTube Data version 3 API in React and Node.js in order to upload the YouTube video in your channel. So thanks very much for watching this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel and tap the notification bell icon near the bottom of the video. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.